Hey guys, Cool Blown, I'm back. I'm Rick.
I'm Maggie.
And we are back with Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex second gig. We're last time on.
We had a Tachikoma episode.
We did, and we met their daddy. Who tried to defect.
He tried to leave.
Money and renown.
Mostly renown, I think.
But he's back.
Well...
And we'll have to toil away in anonymity. Forever.
Is he back, though? Like... He was recaptured.
I think he's back. So yeah, we had some interesting philosophy with the Tachikomas like we always do. And about like the individual 11 is a contradiction because by striving for individuality they lost it. So yeah, interested to see more. Didn't think we were going to meet the Tachikoma's dad. So what surprises are in store this time?
I have no clue.
Let's find out. Maybe Kyuzei not bad guy?
I mean, it was kind of postulated before, right?
However, we didn't know much before. He tried to kill the Prime Minister, member of the Individual 11. Somehow the only one that was able to resist the kill orders. That's kind of all we knew.
So...
With a super advanced cybernetic body.
Broken Egghead Man has a hub brain. Is he using that to influence... Is that what it meant? That he's using that to influence people? Or did I misunderstand? Or that was probably them talking about looking for Kyuzei, basically.
Yeah,
because Kyuzei's acting as a hub brain.
They're using... Yeah, so like a hub cyber brain, a core... I think is an idea of like, it's kind of like a pebble going down a mountain turning into a...
Yeah, I get that.
So in the center of that, I think, is Goda in one of them. And I think Kyuzei is in the center of another.
Yeah.
I think.
Wandering the world of the dislocated. And witnessing?
Yeah, just seems to be drifting, existing, but through that seems to be bringing like happiness to people.
So do you think it was just under the influence of the Individual 11 like programming that he came back to Japan for a little while?
I mean, he was part of that mission, so I definitely think he was influenced by it.
He was the 12th man, though.
Sure, but he was still there, and he didn't know why he didn't have his doctrine, right? Like, he's the only one that realized that he didn't have it at first.
Or maybe he was checking to see if anybody else was cognizant of what was happening.
Maybe, but he did seem genuinely confused during that. I don't know. It's possible.
Like that he was just witnessing another thing. So, how likely is it that he's the childhood friend of the Major?
Well, he has a fully prosthetic body.
Yeah. He went overseas a long time ago.
Sure.
Never came back.
Didn't they say that the person, whoever it was the one that like kept up that museum place?
I don't think so. But even then, like if he came there and like, I thought he might have deposited that, or someone did.
I mean, he is making origami.
Yes.
So yeah, I would say it's probably him. More likely than not.
Do
you think it's going to be another? Because last season, like, the villain was not really the villain. It was kind of let go at the end.
Well, we know who the villain is.
Sure. Goda.
Yeah.
Who is still... He's still, like, working in the government, right?
Yeah.
Like, Section 9 doesn't have enough to move on him yet.
I guess not, but, like... Or they just can't. But, like, he's working the citizenry up into a tizzy. And Kyuzei is being kind of like a lightning rod for all of the
refugees.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Maybe even without his knowledge. Who knows?
Yeah. Doesn't seem like he really has an intent past killing the prime minister.
I don't know if he was gonna kill her. Like, I mean, the whole theme of that was like the no play stuff.
Sure. Could be. Well, we learned a little more about the history and the Civil War.
Unless his programming, his whole thing was that was basically his in to get into the individual 11, right?
Yes.
His like proof of obedience.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've been completely overwritten, and he failed at it. Did any of the others like completely fail at their task?
I don't think so.
He was the only one that failed.
But he also chose by far the hardest.
Yes, but would be the easiest way to make sure you don't succeed. And I think I brought that up at the time.
Question like whether he even meant to strike. So I guess it's possible. But I don't think he's the one that... Like, he seemed very surprised as to what was going on that roof. And there was no one to act for then.
I don't know, maybe he thought that, like, he could sway them at the last second or something. Or, like, if he was a part of the flow, he could divert the stream or something. I don't know.
I don't know either.
He must have read those essays, or whatever the heck he got infected with that, a bloody long time ago, because he's just been wandering around for a long time.
I mean, he could have read them in his wanderings. I'm sure there's still public libraries in the future.
That have incredibly rare essays?
Not all of them are rare.
Yeah.
I don't think.
And the one was just like...
The one doesn't exist.
Yeah, the one just doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It's an impression of it existing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I felt like we got some stuff, but not a lot. Just more questions this episode. But I do wonder even more now about Cusé's motives and how it's all going to turn out.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like how much of it was just the programming, how much of it wasn't. It doesn't quite fit into a good choice-making pathway.
And is the chief and the prime minister going to bang? Thanks for watching our reaction to Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex. If you want to see more, you can over at patreon.com/blindwave, where you can see the next 4 episodes to this, and so much more. Also full link there as well. And please subscribe to help us get to 1 million subscribers as soon as possible.
To 1 million subscribers.
Million!
There you go.